Hi everybody, it's Sam at Mixed Up Craft. Thanks for watching my tutorial today. I'm going to be showing you how to make this really nice box. I've done a similar kind of box before in previous videos, but I haven't done one this size. This is a really nice bigger one. This is 4 by 4, and then in height you've got 4.5, and then obviously you've got that extra there, so if you have got something maybe like a candle that maybe goes a bit taller at the top, that would work well in this box. I've used my Stampin' Up a little Foxy DSP. I know I'd mentioned a few videos back that I had brought this and hadn't used it, and then, you know, looking through it, it's beautiful papers, and I made note cards and a note card case, which I'll share the link at the end if anybody's interested. But it's just really, really beautiful prints there, you can see, with a little fox on it. I used mainly the prints in the previous project, but this one I've actually used the foxes, so I thought that worked really, really well. And I've used my black card. I thought it was just a nice contrast with the black legs there on the fox. So I've done this really beautiful little tag, which is from the nest is just the circles are just the stitch framelets, circle framelets, but the top piece here is from this large one here. They're all the same, so there's a nice little nest of them there, but I got these from the same lady that I buy a lot of my dies from on eBay, because they're really, really good quality and super cheap. So I'll share the link on my blog of where I got these, but it just gives you that really nice kind of little finish there, which I really loved. So to open this one, I've just put a little bit of ribbon, contrasting ribbon on the back, and just undo. And all I've done is I've just done it on the 2, so as you open it up there, you can see you've got a really nice big size. Because of the way that I've done this, you only really needed to tie just the 2 there, because everything else, once it's all tight, it all kind of comes in together. So I just felt that I didn't need to put a hole punch in every single one, and when you tie it, you just tie it over the back of this one here, and it just pulls everything into place. So I just thought it made it that little bit less fiddly. Obviously you can use different ribbons and stuff, so I've just used one there that contrasts with that little turquoisey greeny coloured fox. So there you go. So let's crack on and make this one. So I'll pop that one over there. So for this you are going to need, grab all my bits, so you will need 2 pieces of A4 card. Now I've used every single piece of the A4 cards, didn't want to waste any. So 2 pieces, so the A4 card measures 8 1/4 by 11 3/4. So just 2 pieces of any colour you want there. And then the DSP, so I'm using again the same little Foxy, but I'm using all the grey tones this time. These make really nice, you know, male gift boxes. I thought that I mean, that is suitable for a girl as well, but they're just, with the black, I guess they're just a little bit more masculine, especially this one here. I think it's going to be really nice. So the DSP measures 3 3/4 by 4 3/8 of an inch, and then just any kind of sentiment of your choice. My happy birthday sentiment is just some cheapy, it was lying around and I don't know where it belongs. I cannot find any home for it, so if anybody has the same one, please let me know where it's from. But I think it was just a freebie in a magazine, but it's really nice, I really like it, I've used it a lot, but I don't know where it's from, so I haven't even got any plastic for it. I just kind of, I don't know, it was just in amongst all my other little loose stamps, so there you go. And then a piece of ribbon. The length is entirely up to you. As you can see there, you don't really see it anyway, so it's just to really fasten it together. But I'm using a white piece of like velvet ribbon this time. Okay, so pop all that to one side, keep your pieces of card, grab your scoreboard, and we are going to be scoring. So I've already done mine, but I will talk you through. So scoring first of all along the 8 1/4 of an inch side. You're just going to score at 4 inches and at 8 inches, and you're left with this 1/4 of an inch tab. Now that is enough to make this box. You know, I wanted to get as much out of it, like I said, so the 4 by 4 fitted just with this card. So you've got a tiny little tab there. Then rotate it onto the 11 5/8. Sorry, 11 and no, it's not. It's it is 11 5/8. Sorry, some of my A4 card comes up at 11 3/4. This is 11 5/8. So I will put a little note at the beginning that your card needs to be 11 5/8, not 11 3/4. But if you've missed that, just shave a little bit off the edge there, just that 1/8 of an inch. otherwise it will kind of slightly interfere with the way that you put it together. You might have a little bit of an overhang. Okay, so then you're going to score, so along that 11 5/8 of an inch side, you're going to score at 3 inches, and then at 7 5/8 of an inch, and then that gives you then that other 4 inches, so that's your base. Then rotate it back onto the 8 1/4 inch side, and you just want to notch at 2 inches and at 6 inches. Okay. So you've just got 2 little notch marks there. So we're just going to be hand scoring in a moment. So just do that again with your other piece. I'll just quickly talk you through again. So along that 8 1/4, you want to score at 4 and at 8. You can notch as well at 2 and 6. You didn't have to go back again. And then rotate onto the 11 5/8 of an inch side and score at 3 and then 7 5/8. Okay. So get rid of your scoreboard. Keep your score tool. And grab a ruler, and then all you're going to do now is we're going to join up that little notch dot there that we done to these corners to form this triangle effect. So put your little tool in place first, and then line it up to that corner down there, and then just apply some pressure, because you are going to be folding this line. And you want to get that, make sure that that is literally corner, right to that corner, because if you're off, then it will not close properly. So you've got to be really, really, really neat with your scoring here. It's always best to put the tool there first, because I've mentioned this before in my videos, because you've got the ball on the end, it's actually thicker. So put the ball on that point first, and then you can line it up like so. You can see there I've got that bang on in those corners. So again, just repeat that on the other one, and then again on that other piece of card as well. Okay, and then just do that again. Okay, so that's all done now. So all we want to do is burnish all of our sides. So just carefully fold everything over and just burnish out all those lines. Obviously you've got that little thin one at the end. You have to just carefully, like so. Top one. And then with these ones that we've hand scored, so get the end one here and just fold that one over first, okay? And then you want to bring that one down. Now as you bring that one down, if you bring that one up and kind of push them down together, you can see what I've just done there. So you're just going to fold that in. And then again, you can fold that one down and just really make sure that you fold along that seam, that tab at the end there. So that'll help it all fold together. So really, if you do it all, that is what you want to have. So when it's lying flat, you've got those peaks like a house, and then just get your bone tool and go over that again. So you already know now that you're going to get a nice close. If when you fold here and it's not all matching up, you need to go back and redo those score lines, because you need to have that close like so. Okay, so just repeat that again on that other piece of card. Okay, right, so now we want to do is dress it, put all of our detail on. Now I've done 2 and 2, so I thought I could have the front one with the fox on, 2 sides with the stripe, and then the back with the fox on. You can see there the reverse sides as well are really nice and colourful, but I just wanted to keep this one grey and black. So that is going to be, I'm just trying to work out what's going to be the, it doesn't really matter with this, so yeah, they're both going to be the front and back. So what we're going to be doing is sticking this all down. So we'll do that first actually, and then it's probably easier to work along. So I'm using my red tape for this just because it is a small tab. I just want to make sure it is super secure. So any strong fuses or tapes that you have, actually sorry I forgot, we need to cut, otherwise you'll just waste some tape. So grab your piece with that the tab there on the right hand side. So you've got the triangle bit that you've all scored at the top, and you've got your main big square, and then you've got your bottom base. From there you just want to cut along to that score line and then just cut that bottom tab out like so, and again do that on the other one, so just cutting up from that bottom there. Okay, and then you can just apply your strong tape just to one of them, doesn't matter which one. Well, you can put them on both, but you don't want to peel it off both, you just want to peel it off one of them. So just cut that bit off there, like so. And then very carefully you want to line, if you line the score lines up, then you know that you're getting it straight, like so. Okay, and then again to that end one there, I'm just going to apply another piece, but you don't need to take this piece off yet, just put it in place. Like so. Okay, so that is what you will have now. Okay, so while we're still here, if we just cut up, so that one you've already got cut out along the bottom, you just want to cut up these other ones, so just all the way up to that first score line, because this is all going to be our base, and then again here, all the way up. Like so. Right, so that's all prepped and ready, and now we can put all of this in place. So this is going to be my front, two sides and my back. So I've already stuck my double-sided tape on the back. So whatever you've got, fuses, get this all stuck down. Just make sure you get a nice little border around the outside, like so. And just hide away any little scrappy bits of glue there. Okay, so that is that all in place. Then you want to apply some tape along the bottom of here. So this is going to be the last, this is going to be the last one that we stick down. So we don't need to apply any tape onto this one, but you do want to apply it onto all the other ones. So, okay, so just get rid of that. So now you just want to remove all of this. Actually, no you don't, sorry. You want to do that side panel first. So fold, turn it over and fold it 1/2 like so, and then as you bring this other side down, it will just automatically, if it doesn't, then just kind of help it along a bit, but it should just automatically line up perfectly like so. Okay, so there you see, you start to get your box coming together. So remember, that's our front one, and these are all then going to go in on each other like so, and then that top one over the top. So all you want to do is just undo these tapes. I've said this a few times, I know this is probably long-winded and some people look at this video and think, oh, why doesn't she use fuse or glue and stuff? This stuff's really strong. I've had a couple of people ask me what I use, and it's this Scotch 3-meter tape, and I love it. Really, really good. So I'd rather, and it's cheap, so I'd rather just spend a little bit more time doing this than go through, I don't know how many fuses I've gone through in the past, and they just get in a mess, and they're expensive. You can't really get cheap, well you can, and then they're rubbish. So this is what I use. Tacky glues are good, I'm not mocking the tacky glues. I've got high tack one, what's the other one that I like that I use? There's a few anyway, but yeah, that's why I do it. There we go. So I'm not going to worry too much about making sure that they're stuck on each other, because when I turn it upside down, I can do that, but you just want to make sure that you get it nice and neat, like so. I'll caught a bit of my card there. And then when it's upside back up the other way, just grab a ruler and just flatten that, like so. So now what you want to do is, when we fold it in, so you fold it in like so, and then it will come down, and it might not close very well. So what you want to do is, there's the triangle, is pinch the two pieces, see what I'm doing there in the picture, and then you're going to just roughly cut about 3/4 of the way up there to that point, like so. Alright, so that is what you've done. I've cut like an angle out. So if I go around to the next one, pinch them, and again about 3/4 of the way up, like so. You're not going to see this, so don't worry if they're not all exact, but just roughly 3/4 of the way. You don't want to cut the triangle, okay? You're cutting the side pieces. So again, and what this does, it just cuts off all that excess, which now means when you fold them all back in the other way, so you've got the triangles all facing out, like so, it closes perfectly. Okay? So by taking those off, it gives you a really, really, really nice finish. And it's less excess that's inside, so if you have got something that's maybe a bit taller, like a candle or something, obviously that will help. So you want to get your little piece here that you're going to be decorating it with, and your ribbon. And then all I'd done was with my, where did I put my, oh, there it is. Just grab a hole punch. And so this is going to be my front here. Is that right? Which front did I have? No, this was my front, sorry. So here's my front. So the side pieces are where we're going to do the hole punching, not the front pieces. Did I do that right? Yeah. So grab your hole punch, and if I just do want to show you, see how far down I've gone there? Maybe about 1/2 inch in the middle, and then rotate on that opposite side and do the same, like so. And then making sure they're all in again. Get your ribbon, put it onto each side, like so. And then when you tie it, you want to tie it over the top of that one there. Like so. I've just got a little one because you're not really going to see it because it is hidden. I need to seal the edges there as well, so it's just a bit neater. And then back to the front again, just remove some tape from the back, and then line it all up and stick it in place. And you can just kind of hide that behind. And there you have it. A really nice, strong, very good size box. And there you have it. They're beautiful. Again, these are perfect for any theme, any idea. So if you've got, you know, again, big parties, baby showers, nice gifts at the table. I'm going to cut them down a little bit smaller so you don't really see it. But there you have it. So I hope you liked this one. Please hit the like button if you did, and subscribe to the channel to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye.